I'm very clear about what I need. Well, even in the needing, you're in a frequency that's slowing it down, that's introducing resistance into it. And we just want to call to your attention that the raising of capital is a very powerful, we don't want to use the word end, but for sake of comparison, end result. It's the result of a vibration. And so how long has this desire been within you?
For about 1.5 years.
So what that means is you're holding steady to a vibration that's not letting it flow. And that is almost always, and it certainly is true in this case, because your awareness of the current condition and your desire to improve the current condition is about the condition, about the result, rather than about the vibration. Let's say you're looking for $10 million and you're looking for $10 million immediately. Well, it's not likely, in fact, it's not going to happen, that $10 million is going to land in your bank account while you're on this stage. But it is possible that you could find the vibration at the core of it. You could get into the receiving mode and receive that. Now, let's start in a more accurate place. You've already been in that place many, many times. You've got tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and you have felt, you've received the inspiration about that. But then you, like almost everybody else, you want to jump over all of this vibrational work and you want to go right to the, how do I make this happen? How do I get the money into the bank? And we want you to let it be not important, no need. Let it not be important that it's not in the bank, and savor the feeling of it. In fact, we want you all to get the spirit of what we're talking about here, about being in the receiving mode, because it feels so very good. Being in the receiving mode, being in the receiving mode, being in the receiving mode, and then receiving the inspiration, receiving the desire, receiving impulses to act. We want constant, steady unfolding to be so delicious to you that you honestly can't be sure if you want the sweet spot to last or if you want the manifestation to come. If you can feel what we're talking about how pleasurable it is, the idea of it, that pure idea that you haven't trampled to death with your doubt, that idea of something, that knowledge, that knowledge that source has about what you want, all your vortexes has churned into this powerful desire, and your source energy has flowed it to you, and you, because you were in the receiving mode, received the idea of it, received the desire. And it feels so good. And now you are wanting to milk that feeling as long as you can. Being this powerful being at the center of this cooperative universe where the energy that creates worlds is flowing to you and through you. You're not creating this business on your own. All that is non-physical is creating it with you and giving you the precise ideas that are perfect for you, given the resistance that you hold as your inner being guides you over and under and around and through any resistance that you have on your trail, which just makes for a much more interesting journey. We're asking you, many of you followed right along with us about that. Wouldn't you like that to last? Wouldn't you like that to last? Every magnificent or large or small business that has ever been constructed by human minds on planet Earth, we have seen fully and understand intimately. And we are here to tell you that the work and the energy and the accomplishment that carries those businesses for years all happened in the sweet spot. So don't rush that. Savor the sweet spot. But you said the operative words when you began. I need. Well, that's a whole different thing. When you're creating, and we know that was just a word that you said because that's what most people say, but there is a vibration of need in almost everybody who has something that they are wanting to accomplish or trying to create that makes it last a month, and then another month, and then another month, and then another month, and then another month. And the thing is, when we're talking about savoring the sweet spot, we're not talking about savoring it for 1.5 years. We're talking about savoring it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, before the manifestation comes. So if it's been that long about anything that you want, you've not been in the sweet spot. You've been in the need spot. You've not been in the inspired spot. You've been in the want to make this happen so I can feel better spot. You've not been in the unconditional spot. You've been in the conditional spot. And it's all right, but we just want you to understand what must change for the sweet spot to shorten and become the see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it reality. It's not going to come to you before you're ready for it when it comes. And getting ready for it when it comes, that's the best part of life. That is the sweet spot. Getting yourself ready for what you're rendezvousing with. Because if you rendezvoused with what you're ready for, you wouldn't like it. We say that to almost all of you. If right now you rendezvoused with what you think you want right now because of the preparation that you haven't yet done, and it would come to you right now, you wouldn't like it when it came.